morning, YouTube. On this freezing ass morning, which it's really not that cold, I'm just not used to it. It's one of those mornings where it smells cold. I can smell, really, guy? You not even a little inch of room for me? It smells cold. I can smell the cold. And the sad thing is, it's probably maybe a little bit ago when I got up and first got out here, it was probably, I don't know, low 50s, maybe high 40s. So it's not even cold. But man, when you're not used to that, I'm cold. Now that I'm in the sun, I feel a lot better. So anyway, let's get moving with today's vlog. I got first, actually, let me update you guys on another situation. So, last time I talked to you guys, I had a little brief update, and I'm going to do that again. I had that Kawasaki Tick, which I decided to work on and fix, and that was a huge pain in the ass. Because while I did fix it, it took a couple of shots. That was not as easy to fix as I expected it to be. So, got the bike apart, looked inside there. I didn't end up filming it, unfortunately, so I can't show you guys. But I got the bike apart and fixed what I thought was supposed to be fixed, and the cam chain tensioner was too tight. And it was making a loud whining noise. And of course, tight's no good. You don't want anything to be too tight. Actually, I've heard from a lot of people that too loose is better than too tight. So I was going to go for a ride. I was going to fix it and go for a ride. And I had to cancel the ride. And I got in there early that morning and did it one more time. Got it back to, stock setting. It was too loose still. Tightened it up one notch. And it was perfect. It's pretty much perfect. I don't really hear the whine hardly at all. Maybe just a little when the bike is good and warm. I've been sitting idling for a while. But once I get moving and it cools the temperature down to 200, it's 200 Fahrenheit, it's fine. So I fixed it. Sounds a lot better. Didn't film it, oh well. But yeah, it's running a lot better now. So that's really nice. I don't have to put up with that ticking noise. And now I know how to fix it. Probably most importantly, that goes back to that saying, give a man a fish, eats for a day, teach a man to fish. I can fix my bike forever. Alright. So hopefully that won't be a problem again in the future, but I guess we'll see. So anyway, on to today's vlog topic. I had a request from a viewer. I know, no one believes me, right? Actually, some people actually watch these videos. I'm just joking, there's a couple of you. So anyway, I had a request from a viewer to talk about night riding, and I thought it'd be better to do that vlog at night. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that vlog at night, because here I am riding not at night. But I'll talk a little bit about it now. So, one of the things that's real important for night riding, that actually I was thinking about vlogging, talking about this anyway, and then this friend of mine came forward and said you should talk about it. I'm talking about night riding. That's sort of the important one here, it's night riding. So one of the important things about night riding that kind of actually came to my attention and made me want to talk a little bit about it is I just changed my visor from the dark smoke visor to the clear visor. And I was already complaining about that this morning because I ride early in the morning on my way into work right now, and luckily I go away from the sun for most of my commute, but for some of it I'm going straight at the sun, and when it's low in the sky right in front of me, that smoke visor helps. Conversely, in the evenings when I'm riding home and the sun is down, it's dark, it impedes my vision. I cannot see that well with that smoke visor at night. So it's kind of a trade-off. I've ridden like that for a long time. It got to the point where it doesn't really bother me, but I popped this clear visor on here anyway, and I already like it a lot more. I mean, I dislike it because the sun in my face. Hello. Yep, way to look, buddy. Yep, that's me. So, I had the sun in my face, but then at the same time, I can see so much better. It's clearer. It's like wearing sunglasses at night. You can't see anything. Of course, I haven't ridden at night yet. This is the first time I'm riding with this clear visor. And I like it. I feel like I can see a lot better when I'm not going into the sun. So that was my first sort of night riding topic, is visibility. Not only the visibility of you, other people seeing you, but you seeing, it's not always just like my helmet wasn't set up for night riding, it's set up for day riding, and now that I'm in the winter time, I had to adjust it for night riding because I do a lot more night riding now. And that's one thing you need to do if you're going to be doing any night riding, is make sure you're set up for it. I used that dark visor for a long time, and it's just probably not the best way to go. It's not really worth the risk to have limited visibility for you. You know, having in any way restricting what you can see is probably dangerous. So if you get a helmet that impedes your vision, like on the sides, if it's not, you know, wide enough or whatever. So that's one of my notes on night riding. That's one of the reasons that I've adjusted this, is just better visibility is super, super important, because if someone's going to come at you from the side and you don't see it, you're going to be in trouble. And if you do see it, you could save your life. Just, you know, something that little. It happens. So, yeah, visibility is super important. And then, of course, the next part of that, which I've been trying to work my way around and not confuse the whole time, is other people seeing you. So you seeing other people is super important, but other people seeing you is arguably more important. So if everyone knows exactly where I am and they're just watching me, I could probably make it with that smoke visor. I mean, I did for a long time. But there's that one chance where if I can't see something, then I'm going to get myself into trouble. But the opposite is much, I think, more important. And if people can't see you, you're going to be in big trouble. If people are turning into you all over the place, doesn't matter how good your vision is, any one of these cars could just decide, you know, oh, I don't like that motorcycle, he's an asshole, and pull out in front of me and kill me, just like that. So them seeing you is super important. That's, you know, I've talked about it before, that's part of why my bike is green. That's why you want to get loud pipes, you want to make yourself heard and seen. It kind of turns you into that motorcycle jackass who's just wanting attention, but at the same time, if you get people's attention, then maybe they won't turn into you. So that's pretty important, is visibility, you know, go in both directions. I do wear a black jacket and not much in the way of reflectors on my body, but the bike is, I always ride with my brights on, even during the day and at night, which I'm sure people fucking hate. I'm riding behind them and my brights are on. I see people like flip their visor, you know how you can kind of, they like reach up and turn their rear view mirror down so they can't really get my brights in their face. But I do it for a reason. I don't, it's kind of a jackass thing, but I've stood in front of the bike and looked at it and it's not so bright. Anyway, that was a long way of saying visibility is real important at night. And, you know, it's kind of just a reminder video for you guys, rather than going into too much further detail, to make yourself seen and make sure you can see. So as winter rolls around, you know, I know like a lot of you guys don't ride in the winter, as I've already talked about in my previous video, but some of you guys do, and it's good to be visible. And I know most people work on being seen by other drivers, because I do think that's more important, but make sure you can see the other drivers as well. You know, take that smoke visor off if you're going to be riding at night. Just your visibility is important as well. You know, you don't want to be out there riding blind. That's clearly dangerous. I don't have to describe that to you guys. So yeah, that's my short advice on night riding, and a reminder to all you riders out there who are going to be riding at night or even in this winter to stay safe and make sure your visibility is high. And if you're going to ride at night, just be careful, period. But I'm preaching to the choir. A lot of you guys ride. So anyway, I'm off to work now, but I'll catch you guys later, and maybe I'll make a night video. You can see me riding around at night, and maybe some of the extra precautions I take. Probably not. Maybe we'll talk about that. All right, I'm done rambling. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.